Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. I have some really intriguing and hot-off-the-press rumors that could shake up the NFC East, and more specifically, the Washington Commanders. It's something that fans have been buzzing about, and I think it's worth diving deep into. We're talking about a potential trade that might not only reshape the receiving core of Washington, but could also have ripple effects across the division and even the conference. So, let's get into the details, because what's happening right now could be a game changer. Recently, there's been some serious chatter about the Las Vegas Raiders, a team that's currently in a bit of a rebuild mode, especially on defense. The Raiders, sitting at a 2-5 record, are looking to free up some cap space and focus their resources on building a stronger defensive line, especially considering they're allowing around 27 points per game. That's a pretty hefty number, and it shows they're in desperate need of shoring up their front seven. Now, in this context, the Raiders are reportedly open to trading Jacoby Myers, the talented wide receiver who's been making waves this season. What's fascinating about Myers is that he's a precise route runner, a receiver with reliable hands, and he's been recognized as a Pro Bowler in 2023. His stats this season are quite impressive. In 2025, Myers has already caught 25 passes for 329 yards, averaging 2 yards per reception, and has scored 2 touchdowns. His yards per reception show that he's not just a possession receiver. He can stretch the field and make plays downfield. His PFF grade for this year is 66.2, which is solid, and his EPA per target is plus 0.22, indicating he's efficient when targeted. His yards after catch are around 4-5 yards per game, and throughout his career, Myers has accumulated 393 receptions for 592 yards and 22 touchdowns. What makes this move even more intriguing is Myers' health status. He has had 0 injury issues in 2025, which adds to his value as a reliable target. His consistency is what makes him comparable to some of the best in the league, like Keenan Allen, in terms of maintaining performance levels. Adding to that, Myers had a similar impact when he was with the Patriots in 2022, adding about 150 yards to his season total, showing he can be a significant contributor in different offensive schemes. From the Raiders' perspective, this trade makes sense. They're in a transitional phase, trying to manage their cap and rebuild their roster, especially on the defensive front, where they've been sacked 28 times this season. Moving Myers, who carries an $11 million cap hit, allows them to free up space to extend their younger players or shore up other areas. They're clearly not convinced about retaining their wide receivers long-term, especially given their struggles to generate separation and create explosive plays. For the Washington Commanders, this is a golden opportunity. With the recent injury to Jahan Dotson, the need for a reliable, versatile receiver has become even more pressing. Myers could slot perfectly into that role as a second receiver alongside Terry McLaurin. McLaurin has been exceptional this year, but he's been dealing with a recent injury, which has limited his explosiveness at times. Myers, with his route-running skills and hands, could serve as that dependable target, elevating the passing game and helping the offense become more balanced and dynamic. In terms of impact, the addition of Myers could propel the Commanders past the 1-0-yard mark for the season, which is a significant milestone for any receiver. His yards per route run, currently at +1.8 compared to the group, would serve as a real boost for the offense, especially considering the team's struggles in the red zone. Last season, Myers' red zone efficiency was notable, with a 48% touchdown conversion rate, making him a real threat in scoring situations. This move could mirror the kind of impact that some recent trades have had in the league. Think of the Jets adding Adams last year, which made a huge difference in their offensive explosiveness. Now, let's think about what this could mean for the Commanders' Super Bowl aspirations. Currently, the odds of Washington winning the Super Bowl are around plus 6,500, but with Myers in the mix, those odds could significantly improve. His contested catches, route running, and ability to make plays in tight coverage make him a true X factor. If he can replicate the kind of production he's shown this season, the Commanders could see a boost in their offensive efficiency. Plus, it would help alleviate some of the pressure on McLaurin and other playmakers. The division itself could also feel the effects of this move. The NFC East is known for its fierce competition, and gaining a player like Mayers might tilt the balance a little more in Washington's favor. His ability to create mismatches, especially in third-and-long situations, provides the offense with more flexibility. The Commanders' passing game, which currently ranks around 22nd in drops, could see a substantial improvement with Mayers' reliable hands. His presence on the field would open up more opportunities for explosive plays, those big momentum-shifting moments that often define seasons. This trade also signals a broader strategic shift for Washington. They've been building a team that emphasizes precision, efficiency, and smart additions. Moving forward, adding someone like Mayers aligns with the vision of a balanced offense that can compete with the best in the league. It's reminiscent of the 2010s dynasty years when Washington had a solid core of receivers and a quarterback who could distribute the ball efficiently. Now, with a modern twist, Mayers could be the piece that elevates their offense to that kind of status again. Furthermore, trading for Mayers isn't just about immediate impact, it's also about long-term planning. The Commanders have around $25 million in cap space after the trade deadline on November 4th, which gives them flexibility to make additional moves, whether in free agency or through other trades. They're clearly aiming to contend seriously in the near future, and adding a proven, reliable receiver like Mayers shows they're committed to that goal. It's a move that speaks to their confidence in their quarterback, potentially Sam Howell, and their desire to build an offense that can challenge the NFC powers like Philadelphia and the 49ers. And let's not forget the division rivalries. The NFC East is always a battleground, and this kind of move could complicate things for teams like the Cowboys or Eagles, who are also trying to solidify their own rosters. Washington's move to bring in Mayers might be a signal that they're not just in it for a quick rebuild. They're playing the long game, aiming for sustained success and a deep playoff run. The addition of a player like Mayers, with his experience and clutch ability, could be the missing piece that transforms Washington from a good team into a serious contender. In conclusion, folks, what we're seeing right now might just be the start of a new era for the Washington Commanders. This move, if it happens, could redefine their offensive identity, bring in a new level of consistency, and give them a real shot at competing at the highest level. It's a strategic, forward-thinking move that echoes the kind of trades and signings we've seen in recent NFL dynasties. Mayers could be the catalyst that pushes the Commanders over the top, making them a more dangerous team in the NFC and beyond. So stay tuned, because this story is far from over, and the coming weeks could be filled with even more exciting developments. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think adding Jacoby Mayers is the move that could finally push Washington into Super Bowl contention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. We're in here together, and the best is yet to come.